Children, welcome back. We'll go to the next topic. So, last class we have seen our ladies' comments that Horace was a social enemy, so he should be arrested. This is what we have seen last class. Continue. Horace smiled. I am not a man who threatens society. I steal only from those who have a lot of money. I steal for a very good reason, and I hate the thought of prison. Horace smiled. Why did he smile? That is, the lady said, what? That is, Horace is a threat to society, and so he should be handed over to the police. So Horace says, I am not a man to threaten society. I am not going to do any harm to society. I steal only from those who have a lot of money. I am not going to steal poor people. He says that Horace doesn't want to rob poor people. He robs only those people who has a lot of money. He sells the house. He sells only those houses who have more money. I steal for a very good reason. So he has excuse also. Why does he rob? And we know that. Why does he rob? To buy rare books. No, and which are expensive. So he has his own reason also. So why does he rob? And I hate the thought of prison. And I don't want to go to prison. I hate thought also. Which thought? That is going back to prison, because some 15 years back he was in the prison, so he knows the condition there, right? So he dislikes or he hates the thought of going to prison. She laughed and he begged, thinking that he had persuaded her. Look, I have no right to ask you for anything, but I am desperate. Let me go, and I promise never to do this kind of thing again. I really meant it. He knows that this lady is the owner of the house, and she can inform the police, and the police might come here, and the police might arrest him, and they will send him to prison, and he doesn't want to think about a prison because he doesn't have some good memories of a prison. She laughed when she heard all these things. She laughed, and he begged. Who begged? Horace begged, please don't inform the police and don't hand over to the police. He was begging, thinking that he had persuaded her. As he had followed her, so he begged her. Look, what he says. Look, I have no right to ask you for anything. See, I have no right. I am not supposed to ask anything to you because I did a mistake. What a mistake? I entered in your house. It's a mistake. So I have nothing to say to you. But I am desperate. What do you mean desperate? Without any hope. I have no hope. I am desperate. Please let me go. Allow me to go. And I promise you, but I will not do this kind of thing again. I will not repeat. I will not steal anything. I promise you. I really mean it. Really. As I talk you frankly, that if you allow me to go now, I will never steal in my life. She was silent, watching him closely. Then she said, so the lady was calm and quiet. She was silent And she said, "You are really afraid of going to prison, aren't you? So, are you afraid to go to the prison? Aren't you?" She knows. And from the words of Horace, she knew that Horace dislikes or Horace is afraid of going to prison. She came over him, shaking her hands. So she came to him and said, "I have always liked the wrong kind of people." She always liked what? It is the wrong type of people. She says, what is it? She picked up a silver box from the table and took a cigarette from it. Horace, eager to please her and seeing that she might help him, took off his gloves and gave her his cigarette lighter. So, since she is the house owner, she knows everything. Where is the cigarette lighter? Where is cigarette box? Everything. Where is the ashtray? Everything she knows. So she picked up a silver box from the table and took a cigarette from it. Western people know they smoke. She took a cigarette. Then Horace, eagerly to please her, to make her happy, because if he wants to escape from there, he wants to make her happy. So to please her, to make her happy, and seeing that she might help him, how does she help him? She helps him how? By allowing him to go, isn't it? So he hopes that she might allow him to go. So he wants to please him. He wants to make him happy, hoping that she might leave him. Took off his gloves, removed his gloves. We know he wore gloves. So he removed the gloves and gave her his lighter. And he gave his lighter to make her happy. "You will let me go." He held the lighter towards her, and by showing the lighter, he asked her, "Can you leave me? Would you allow me to go? Will you allow me to go?" "Yes. But only if you will do something more for me. Of course I will leave you. Of course I will send you outside. But you have to do something for me. Anything you say. Whatever you say, I will do for you." Before we left for London, so they were leaving for London. Our Horace knows. The house owners were leaving for London. Before we leave for London, I promised my husband to take my jewels to our bank. So I told my husband we should not leave the gold at home. So we will take it to the bank. But I left them here in the safe. But I did not take it. I left all my gold in the safe. But I told my wife, my husband, before we leave for London, we will take all this gold to bank. But I did not take it. It is in the safe. I want to wear them to a party tonight. Today we have a party. So that party I have to wear all my gold ornaments. So I came down to get them. I came here to take all these gold ornaments because today I have a party. So I have to wear all this gold. But Horace smiled. "You have forgotten the numbers to open the safe, haven't you?" She said, "But incompleted." Horace said, "Yes, I know, madam. You forgot the number of the locker. You forgot it. You can't open it now. You forgot it, right? Right, madam? You won't remember now?" "Yes, correct. Yes, I forgot the number lock. Just leave it to me and I will have them within an hour. But I will have to break your safe." "Don't worry, madam. You will have them within an hour. Within an hour, I will give you all the gold to you, ornaments to you. But I have to break your safe. I have to break a safe. Then I will give you all the ornaments. Don't worry about that. My husband won't be here for a month, and I will have the safe mended by that. What mended means repaired. So she says, of course you break the safe and give me the ornaments, and my husband will not be back for 1 month. So meanwhile I will repair it, so you can break the safe and get me the ornaments. And within an hour, Horace had opened the safe, given her the jewels, and gone happily away. For an hour, he and Horace had opened the safe. He opened the safe, opened by using his tools, and he gave the jewels to the lady, and he went outside happily. Why was he happy? The lady did not inform the police, so he was very happy. For 2 days, he kept his promise to the kind young lady. For 2 days. What was the promise? That he will not steal again. That was the promise. And he kept the promise for 2 days. On the morning of the 3rd day. However, he thought of the books he wanted, and he knew he would have to look for another safe. For 2 days he forgot. He was a very good person. Good man. No stealing. Why? He remembered the promise which he gave to the lady. But 3rd day, again the thought of the rare books came to him. He wanted to buy the rare books, which is very expensive. The thought of rare books compelled him to steal another safe. But he never got a chance to begin his plan. But when he thought to steal a safe to buy rare books, he didn't get a chance to open. Why? By noon, 3rd day, by noon, a policeman had arrested him for the jewels robbery at Shotover Grange. That is, 3rd day at noontime, he was arrested because he stole the gold from that Grange. We have seen last day he was in the house and he met a lady, and the lady asked him to take the ornaments. He broke the safe and he handed over the gold that case. So he was arrested. How? His fingerprints for he had opened the safe without gloves were all over the room. We know that while he was giving the lighter to the lady, he removed his gloves. Then he opened the safe. Isn't it? So his fingerprints were all over the safe and the room. And no one believed him when he said that. But he said that the wife of the owner of the house had asked him to open the safe for her. He said, "See, I did not open the safe. The wife of the house owner, asked me to open the safe." But no one believed it. What he said is correct for him, but others did not believe. The wife herself, a grey-haired, sharp-tongued. What is sharp-tongued? Critical language, rough language. A lady uses rough language called what? Sharp-tongued woman. Sharp-tongued woman is what? A woman who uses bad words, dirty words, angry words. So, there was a lady standing near the police station of a 60 years old lady, said that the story was nonsense. So this 60-year-old lady was the real house owner. And who was the other lady? Another thief. So that lady thief acted that she is the house owner. And without any effort, very easily, she got all the ornaments. And our poor Horace, he mistook this lady as the house owner. He even removed the gloves, trusting her that the house owner, and he broke the safe and gave the ornaments. So I remember when we started class, I told you a thief can catch a thief. Yes. Horace is now the assistant librarian in the prison. Now again he went back to prison. Now he is a librarian there. He often thinks of the charming, many times he thinks of the charming, attractive, clever young lady who was in the same profession, thief, as he was saying in the same profession, and who tricked him. The lady tricked him. He gets very angry when anyone talks about honor among thieves. So, this is a story. So you can remember, you can understand now. That is, the lady who came to the house was also a thief. She pretended that she was the house owner, and she tricked our Horace, and this poor Horace believed that is the house owner, and he broke the safe and handed the gold to the lady. And when the real house owner came there, she found that her safe was broken, and the police came. And the police came, they found the fingerprints of Horace. Lady was very safe. She did not, her prints were not at home. Everywhere Horace fingerprints. And so they came and caught Horace and put in the prison. So all of you read textbook 2 times, and if you have doubts, ask me in our interaction class. Without reading textbook, don't leave, because you get question from the textbook. So unless you know the context, you can't write answers. So read it well, and we meet in the class. Thank you.